Alright, I think we should be live. Let me know if you can see me, if you can hear me. Alright. I'll wait for it to pop up on the YouTube sides. Oh, yeah, there it goes. And shut off that. Alright, so I think it's been like a week or two since I did the last one of these. I first did the Black Bolt. This is the first one, if you do not know, set that is split into two separate sets, which is something they do in Japan, I guess. And this was the first time, to my knowledge, they may have done it way far in the past, but in the most recent distribution of card sets, this is the first time they've done the split set, which is cool. Well, yeah. So I have not, to my knowledge, opened a single white flare product. I think the same thing before the Black Bolt. I had not opened up anything from that set, so this is going to be fun. Again, I don't know anything about 5th gen, or a lot about 5th gen, I should say. Yeah, that's I fell off like after 2nd gen and really never went back. And Pokemon Go's gotten me really into kind of all the later gens. There's some really cool creatures, I would say, that I think a lot of people don't give the proper attention. So, one that I'm desperately after right now is Trubbish, actually. It's literally just a bag of trash. Not in the card game in Pokemon Go. Also in the card game. A really cool Trubbish card I would be very happy with. So, bloop, 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 blup, blip. Hi, Talisha. I forget what I was saying. But, anyways, yeah, this is my, essentially, this is my first experience with 5th gen, and what's up, Corinne? Frickin' pickaxe. I guess this is Reshiram. I had to look that up. I didn't want to go in completely knowledgeless. Oh no, Braden and Talisha have been infected by the robot virus. Again, we're getting another, I think we got Landorus on the other box, so this is going to be Tornadus, which is really cool. Yeah. And then we just got a different color scheme, kind of. And then they split the set in half. Let's, before I actually dive in. If you've not seen these before. I need to introduce the tools. The one that appears to be in both sets, and I don't know if you can see this, is the red Victini. So I just think the color scheme on that, it's kind of like a filter. I don't know. That's really cool, and I would be very excited if we pulled that. As you have probably heard me say a million times, I love these books. It's just, and again, I think Braden, you said Magic used to do this. It essentially just has like every card in the set, and you can check it off whether you have it or not. Which I think is very cool from the like collect 'em all aspect. This card right here, look at that. Look at that. That's in both sets. I would be very excited if we saw that. I haven't looked at a lot of the cards. I try not to, just so I'm surprised when I see them. Let me have some water and we'll dive right in. I have so many of these boxes now. I also have a cryptid game that I need to open on stream. Oh, alright. So first, we got the Reshiram. Do I have the... And this? Who is this? That's really cool. Who is this? Wait. Is this? No. Zekrom. Okay, so Zekrom and Reshiram. So those are that's the complete set, I guess. As always, a burn counter and a poison counter. And then dice. Actually, let's look at the set dice. Because this is really the only thing that's unique. I like that. That's fun. Alright, the elemental gods. I'm pretty sure we got Landorus before. Now we have Tornadus. Oh. The lower half of its body is wrapped in a cloud of energy. It zooms through the sky at 200 miles per hour. That's very fast. Oh, and also we have the energy cards. That's just, again, I don't know about the price point. I guess it's a pretty good price point if you're getting it at MSRP. But like, if this thing could just be used to get you started, kind of thing. Yeah, I guess that's the kind of point of them. So, but yeah, we have now 9 packs to go through, and that's pretty much it. Let's start diving in. I don't think, because the split set, there's any different art, so we'll just go from the top and work our way down. Go at it as the box. Come on. How do I... There we go. Alright. Energy. Get your energy guesses in. Get your energy guesses in. I'm gonna say water. Fire. Oh no. Braden and I are at odds. Braden is also at odds with Corinne. Code card. Alright. Anyone else? Anyone else? We have fire, water, grass. I'm gonna flip it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Braden, you crushed us. Crushed us. Be very cool if we got some of those foil energies. Frillish, I've been seeing a lot of these. Floating Pokemon with its thin, what is it? Oh, veil-like arms wrapped around the body of its opponent. It sinks to the ocean floor. Again, Pokemon's dark, man. Wow. That's very cool. Zorua, I've been seeing this alternate, I think a different regional variant. It changes into the forms of others to surprise them. Apparently, it often transforms into a silent child. Also, if you play Pokemon Go, I heard of a great tip is when Zorua is around, and if you happen to have a Galarian bird, change that to your buddy, and then it'll give you practice throwing on those kinds of birds, which is cool. Sawaddle. This is 5th gen? Okay. See, that's the thing. I maybe do know a lot more about 5th gen than I thought I did. Ooh, Duwat's from this. Okay. Dang. Okay, there are a lot of solid Pokemon from this set. This is very cool. This is very cool. Mm. Strict training is how it learns its flowing double scallop technique. Disciplined Pokemon. Energy retrieval. I think the next one is the reverse foil. Nope. Siglaglyph. This reminds me of Natu. No? Does this have any relation to Natu? Avianoid Pokemon? They never vary the route they fly because their memories of guarding an ancient city remain steadfast. Okay. Leopard! I just got a Hundo Purloin, which I'm very excited about, and I can't wait to evolve it into Leopard. Yeah. I love this Pokemon. I'm trying to just catch all the cats, and I think that would be a fun binder to have. Actually, maybe that should be my first binder. Because I've been like very disorganized, but I think that might be a fun one to do. Yeah, I love this one. These Pokemon vanish and appear unexpectedly. Many trainers are drawn to their beautiful form and fur. Yeah, I like the design on that one. Very cool. Oh, yep, reverse hollow. Garbodor. Look, it's our trash friend. So what I noticed from Trubbish to Garbodor, that like the being has sort of taken over the trash, I guess. Probably the bag as well, but now it's just broken out. It's gone to the next level. I really like the design on Garbodor and Trubbish. I think it's a fun one. Trash Heap Pokemon. It clenches opponents with its left arm and finishes them off with foul smelling poison gas belched from its mouth. Oh man, that's terrible. Joltik, I love Joltik. This is a really good set. This is a good set. Uh, I cannot remember what this evolves into. If somebody can remind me, I've asked this before. I always forget. Joltik that live in cities have learned a technique for sucking electricity from the outlets in houses. Sorry, the foil treatment's very hard to read. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Ooh, that is very cool. Jellicent. Oh, into Frillish. Or from Frillish, rather. Wow, that oceanic curse is terrible. Let's just put that in the sleeve for now. Alright. And Pringles Man strikes again. Wait, who's the Pringles Man? Get your guesses in for the energy. Oh, yeah, I think at first I thought Monopoly Man, but yeah, I see that now. With a crown. Water, grass, electric. I'm gonna say psychic. Code card. Alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Fighting. Anyone say fighting? No, nobody got that one. That's alright. Next time. I love this whole line of Pokemon. Gothita. I don't know how well you can see that. And then into Gothorita, and then I of course don't have the third evolution. But this is such a fun line. They use hypnosis to control people and Pokemon. Tales of Gotharita leading people astray are told in every corner. Interesting. Interesting. Trubbish! Look! I manifested it. Inhaling the gas they belch will make you sleep for a week. They prefer unsanitary places. I love this Pokemon. I love Trubbish. And now I know Trubbish is from this set. Okay. Okay. Oh, Pignite. I forget what the third evolution is, but I really like that one. Also Tepig. I think this is a starter. When its internal fire flares up, its movements grow sharper and faster. When in trouble, it emits smoke. Interesting. Swadloon. We already established this. What has cups? Oh, yes. It does. Swadloon. Forests where Swadloon live have superb foliage because the nutrients they make from fallen leaves nourish the plant life. Ooh, Swoobat. Okay, Woobat is from this set as well. Interesting. It emits sound waves of various frequencies from its nose, including some powerful enough to destroy rocks. Dang. That's really cool art. Look at that. Shout out to Winter Wander. Love that. Mandibuzz. Dang. Wow. This set had some crazy cool Pokemon in it. I just like the little fat little baby. Look at him. Bullaby falls into Mandibuzz because we're right near Buzzards Bay. It makes a nest out of bones it finds. It grabs weakened prey in its talons and hauls them to the nest of bones. Terrible. That's terrifying. Tool Scrapper. Oh. Virizion. Very cool. I can't remember if I did this or. Yeah, I can't remember. But we got a Pokeball card, which is very cool. I found out, so after we did the whole box with these and pulled quite a few of these are essentially just like a variation of the hollow foil. So they're not super rare, but they are very cool. I think that being said, the Master Ball variants are uh, rarer. So, still though, gonna flip that over, toss this in a sleeve. Because they're cool and I like them and I think it's a really cool treatment. Oh, and let's read. This Pokemon fought humans in order to protect its friends. Legends about it continue to be passed down. It makes me think of the forest spirit from um, Miyazaki. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. I think this is a reverse hollow, and then our final one's the rare. Oh, a sock. So I'm assuming this goes with throw. Karate Pokemon. The sound of sock punching boulders and trees can be heard all the way from the mountains where they train. These reverse hollows, or just probably the hollows in general, are harder to read. Just looks like a variant on throw. All right, ready? Our rare is 3, 2, 1. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my god. Look at that Bouffalot. Look at that Bouffalot. Afro Thunder. Wow. Wow, wow. That's getting a double sleeve. I really want to, if you can see really quick before I sleeve it up, though, the texture, it's really hard to see. They're textured. They're like, it's like a maze of grooves almost is the best way I can describe it. It's unfortunate I put it in here to protect it, but as soon as it's in here, you don't get to appreciate it. So you do need to take them out every once in a while, you know? Um, but oh wow, yeah, that's a very, very cool. Braden, I've been looking for a Bouffalant in the wild in Pokemon Go. Trying to get you that shiny. Oh wow, that's a cool one. That is a real cool one. Bouffalot. That that's probably gonna be my favorite pull unless we pull anything crazier. I do not know. You'd have to ask Braden. All right, everybody, get their guesses in. Uh, what are the current energy types in the TCG right now? There's your code card. I'm gonna say psychic. I think I already said psychic, but I'm going with it again. All right. Anything else? Embor. Thank you, Brayden. Leaf. Yes. Steel. Leaf. 3, 2, 1. Oh, anyone say fighting? No. But oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, so I guess this set they're making the hollow energies a little bit more ubiquitous because I have pulled a lot of cards from previous sets and I have not really seen a lot of those. So, very cool. That's very cool. I'm very excited about that. Pharaoh Seed. Okay, this is from that set. When threatened, it attacks by shooting a barrage of spikes, which gives it the chance to escape by rolling away. Very cool. Shiny on that's such a cool color. Actually, I'm going to stick this off to the side. Tepig. This is how we get Embor, folks. Do you want Embor? Because this is how we get Embor. It can deftly dodge its foes' attacks while shooting fireballs from its nose. It roasts berries before eating them. Oh. This is a starter, correct? Starter. Yamask. Spirit Pokemon. I love the ghost Pokemon. They're so versatile. Love Pig. Thank you. Anyone in the chat who does not know the full array, because I just realized that's not fair if not everyone knows all the types, because then you're not pulling from a larger pool. That being said, you could argue some probability for sticking to a few, and I don't know. No, it's the probability is probably in favor of having access to more. I'm sticking to that until I look into it further. There's something fancy in the back of here, so I'm excited to get to it. But then again, I say this again and again and again. The final two, I guess the whole pack can be a wild card pack if they do God packs, but I don't think this set does. But the final 3 slots can all be wild cards. Yeah. Each of these carries a mask that used to be the face when it was human. Sometimes they look at it and cry. That is. I don't even know how to feel about that. Oh, another Joltik. Oh, wrong pile. Oh, is this clay? Tell me, is this clay? Yukamari. Is this? Yes. I thank you. Thank you. I'm not crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to go through my collection and see how many of these have maybe slipped past me. Which sounds crazy, but it's so like they're so perfect. Some of them. This one actually has some like I think really nice imperfections on purpose, and the textures you can tell. But some of them you can't, and that just like goes to the quality of artists nowadays, like that are painting pictures so real that you can't tell, and also to clay artists who are making stuff so realistic that sometimes it's hard to tell if it's not just a photorealistic painting. Is what, yeah, if that makes sense. But yes, now that I have people agreeing that I'm not crazy, this is very cool. I do want a whole collection of these clay cards, so I'm going to do my best to collect them. I'm going to stick that off to the side. Actually, is there anything fun? Because what's fun is I also really love Durant. They attack in groups, covering themselves in steel armor to protect themselves from heat more. Interesting. Durant. I love that. I love the clay, the meshing of arts. Magic should do clay. And I no, I guess that's again, that's always gonna be um secret lair stuff. Excelgor. Okay, this is what Shelmet turns into. When its body dries out, it weakens, so to prevent dehydration, it wraps itself in many layers of thin membrane. I don't want to know what that is. Oh, Vanillux. Okay, this is what Vanillish evolves into. Swallowing large amounts of water, they make snow clouds inside their bodies and attack with their foes with violent blizzard. So they're not ice cream. They just look like it. Is that what's going on here? Alright. Ooh, Shelmet. Cool. And Carablast. There's some sort of relationship there. When attacked, it defends itself by closing the lid of its shell. It can spit a sticky, poisonous liquid. So that's our first reverse hollow. This is our second reverse hollow slot. Can be a wild card. Is a oh, look at that Stoutland. It rescues people stranded by blizzards in the mountains. Its shaggy fur shields it from cold. I love that art. Shout out to Sao Sao Sao. So so? Look at that. Look at that majestic pup. That is amazing. Seriously, shout out to that artist. Oh, alright. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, very cool. Again, this is the foil, like the sort of standard foil treatment for the rares in this set. What's up, LJ Rips? Thank you for hanging out. Thank you. I honestly, that's what gets me into it. When I first bought a pack of Magic cards, I went in and I was like, which set do you think has the coolest art? And the guy looked at me like I was crazy. That's what draws me to it, is the treatments in this. But yeah, so this is the standard sort of uh, rare foil treatment for this set. Have quite a few of those already. This is my first experience with Gen 5 and I'm loving it. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Sorry. It's my first experience with Gen 5 and the TCG, but I've been playing Pokemon Go and learning that I actually already know a lot of these Pokemon, so that's exciting. Because yes, Gen 5 is sick. I hate that curmudgeons who are just like, it's anything after Gen 1 doesn't matter or whatever. It's like, no. Some of the later gens. The coolest thing I learned too is a lot of the earlier gens, they had like a limit on how many Pokemon they could do. So some Pokemon didn't make the cut and ended up in later gens. So, yeah. 5th gen is great. I love it. Loving it. Welcome, welcome. All right. I'm going to do the code card and then everyone want to get their guesses in. Code card. I'm gonna say psychic. I think I've said psychic a few times. Maybe that's cheating. Do I have to switch after a certain? Because of course I'm gonna get it right if I keep saying it. Lightning. Lightning. Alright. So psychic, lightning. I'll give you another second to, yeah, alright. Psychic, lightning, grass. We're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fire! Oh, Corinne, you got it. You got it. LJ Rips got in snuck one in the last second. Heck yeah. Way to go, Corinne. Oh, Herdier. And actually, oh, that's the same artist. That's actually really cool. That's super cool. Look. So, Sao Sao or So So. Again, shout out to this artist. Look at that. That's super cool. I love that. I love her style. Or sorry, their style, I should say. Yeah. Wow. That's super cool. That is super cool. I'm gonna put those to the side actually. That's going in my personal collection. Um Gothita. See, we were just talking about Gothita, one of my favorite designs. The ribbon-like feelers. What? Where are the feelers? Increase their psychic power. They're always staring at something. Oh, it's probably like their bows. Gotcha. Dino, which is the 3 evolutions are the German, correct me if I'm wrong, name for the numbers. Pokemon Betty Boop. Yes, that's great. That is a great observation. Absolutely. It tends to bite everything, and it is not picky eater. Approaching it carelessly is dangerous. Deerling. Seen a lot of these. Yeah, Dino's a good one. Dino's a good one. Seen quite a few of these. Uh, Deerling. The color and scent of their fur changes to match the mountain grass. When they sense hostility, the head in the grass. Okay, I thought I had seen different colors of those. Swanna. Okay, this is actually a new one for me. I've seen Ducklet a ton, but this is a cool design. I like this. Swanna start to dance at dusk. The one dancing in the middle is the leader of the flock. I love that. I love that. Gigalith. I have a Gigalith. I am very, again, very cool design. Compressing the energy from its internal core lets it fire off an attack capable of blowing away a mountain. Jeebus. Wow. That's cool. I swear I've seen the Deerling seasonal forms. That one just changes without us kind of without them announcing it, I'm assuming. Alright. Heatmore. Who said something about Heatmore? I think a card said something about Heatmore. It breathes fire through a hole in its tail while it burns with an internal file. Durant is its prey. Okay, we pulled a Durant. That makes sense. What a cool design. Anteater Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, this set really hits. I'm digging it. I am digging it. Getting all the piles mixed up, though. There we go. Roggenrola. I forget what this evolves into, but I remember I like it. Heatmore and Durant are arch enemies. I love that. I love the lore. Mantle Pokemon. Gigalith. Okay, yep. Its ear is hexagonal in shape, compressed underground, and its body is as hard as steel. Roggenrola. Alright, so one more reverse hollow. Simisear. Fire Monkey. And then looks like we got a standard hollow for this one. Oh yeah! Heck yeah! That's awesome. So it looks like we have the set then. And this is what I was saying Gothorita evolves into, Gothitelle. Starry skies thousands of light years away are visible in the space distorted by their intense psychic powers. This is such a crazy Pokemon line. I love it. Is that a starter? Which one? The Gothitelle, LJ? Alright. Get your guesses in for the next one. I am going to say a... I feel like as soon as I abandon Psychic, we're going to get Psychic, but I also can't keep saying that. So we're going to say Water. Darkness. Fire. Yeah, that's one of my favorite Pokemon evolutionary lines. I only ever saw the first one, and I was like, oh, I really like that design. And then I saw the second one, and I was like, oh, I really like that design. And it's a solid, full line for me. Alright. So, I said water. We got dark, fire. 3, 2, 1. And, oh no! Oh no! What was I literally just saying? What was I literally just saying? I couldn't keep guessing it though. I couldn't keep guessing it. Yeah, thank you. I learned my lesson, Corinne. I learned my lesson. All right. Oh, Vanillite, here we go. The temperature of their breath is a negative 58 degrees. They create snow crystals and make snow fall in the areas around them. Mindfu. I really like this guy. Person, thing. In fights, they dominate with onslaughts of flowing continuous attacks. With their sharp claws, they cut enemies. Martial arts Pokemon. Mindfu. Gothorita. Oh my god, look, so much Gothorita. Gothita. Trubbish. Love Trubbish. Oh, I don't think I've seen this. I've seen a lot of Patrat. When they see an enemy, their tails stand high and they spit the seed of berries stored in their cheek pouches. I like the art style on this. Shout out to Onishi. If you could see that. Yeah, there you go. Come on. That's great. That's great art style. It could almost be like little like construction paper. Like practical. But yeah, that's great. That's really great. Who's in Minecraft? I'm sorry, I don't know a lot about Minecraft. If there's actually a Pokemon in Minecraft? Oh, okay, cool. Zebstrika from Blitzel. They have lightning-like movements. When Zebstrika run at full speed, the sound of thunder reverberates. Archon, I love Archon. And this is, oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Look at that. Archon, wow. Some of the art in this set. Shout out Haru Akasaka. Sorry, I'm probably potentially pronouncing these names very wrong. That is beautiful. I need to actually pull that up. Yeah, wow, that's amazing. I really like that art style. Shout out. Huge shout out to Haru Nope, can't get it to Haru Akasaka. Alright. Plume Fossil is our reverse hollow. Looks like we're getting another standard foil in this. Oh, wait, what? Evolves into Archon. Antique Plume Fossil. Interesting. Okay. Actually, let's read what this says. Said to be an ancestor of bird Pokemon, they were unable to fly and moved around by hopping from one branch to another. Nice. Plume Fossil. Oh, so our wild card slot. I'm actually going to put the card underneath it. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. No texture. So this is what I've been trying to say is some cards have texture on them, like the terrestrialized ones, or however you pronounce it. This is just straight up beautiful art. I like the God Rays. Oshawott. A little otter, I guess. It fights using the scale chop on its stomach. In response to an attack, it retaliates immediately by slashing. So yeah, this is like an otter, I'm assuming, because it's talking about the tool that it keeps on its belly. That's beautiful. That is a beautiful, beautiful card. Wow. Wow. Alright, that's getting put in protection right now. Wow. That's a very, very cool pull. Um I love the colors on this. Shout out to Okacheki. Cheki? Oh, and it's our secret rare. Because this number is larger than this number. The base set is 86, and then anything above that is a secret rare. Which I think is any additional treatment from this set moving on. Wow, the colors on this are just, I wish it translated on the camera. I don't know if it does. Maybe it does, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Dang. All right. So I said my favorite pull was the Bouffalon. Oshawott's definitely beat. Nah, I don't know. They're different styles. I don't know if I could just pick one. We'll see. We'll see. All right. On to the next pack. Get your guesses in for the energy. I'm gonna say lightning. We're going lightning. Come on. Come on. Also, Charlie is finally back to using his cat condo, which is very exciting. He took a big hiatus from it, but that's why you haven't seen him because this TV right here is blocking it, which may be part of the reason. It gives him it's like a nice little boxed area for him to hide in. Cats love a boxed in area. Water. fire. Again, I'm saying lightning, water, fire, lightning. I'm gonna flip it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, no grass. No grass. Yeah, these are definitely a lot more common, it seems like. Let me actually pull the other one out, though. Or, no, I'll just keep them in the regular stack. Alright, underneath we have... Yeah, they seem a lot more prevalent in this set. They definitely were not in the past. A Lampent. This ominous Pokemon is feared. Through cities it wanders, searching for the spirits of the fallen. You know what I want? I want a horror. Tell me if this exists. I want a horror story, movie, something. Like, even if it's just like online fanfic or something about Pokemon. Like, shout out artists if you know them. Pokemon lore, like the scary bits. I think that should be more in the forefront. Yeah, just make a freaking horror movie about Lavender Town. Just do that. Ducklet. These bird Pokemon are excellent divers. They swim around in water eating their favorite food, peat moss. Thank you, Brayden. Vullaby, the baby. Its wings are too tiny to allow it to fly. As the time approaches for it to evolve, it discards the bones it was wearing. Oh my god, I just realized that's a skull it's wearing as a diaper. Now that's way more metal than I thought it was. Hilda, trainer. Sawsbuck. Just caught one of these. They migrate according to the seasons. People can tell the season by looking at Sawsbuck's horns. Yeah, okay. Alright. I didn't know they were related because, Braden, you told me that happens. Another Stoutland. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Shout out Sow Sow. 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 Oh, very cool. Very cool. Because the other one I pulled, I don't think was. I can't remember if that was a. No. Yeah, it was just a regular one. Let's stick that. Oops. Alright, so our second reverse hollow is the Vullaby. And standard hollow Virizion. Boop-a-doo. Alright. On to pack number 7. Moving right along. Get your guesses in. I am going to say... We're going to say fire. Oh no, I'm going to say dark actually. Steel? I'm going to say dark. Dark energy. Fire. Steel. Lightning. Fire, steel, lightning. Alright. Fire, steel, lightning. Dark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lightning. Look at Talisha coming in. Because you haven't guessed in the last couple, I don't think. So you just came in and swept it out. Very good. Very good. Pig Knight. Again. With the cups. Swadloon. Now we're going to start to see some of the repeats. It's happened with the last box. Ferrothorn. Oh wait, we haven't seen this yet. It fights by swinging around its spiky feelers. 3 spiky feelers. A hit from these spikes can reduce a boulder to rubble. Dang. Another Garbodor. Another Sock. Oh, very cool. Very cool. So this is a energy Pokeball treatment. Really cool. Wow. All right, let's hide whatever's underneath. Put that in the sleevey. These for some reason look better on your guys' end, y'all's end. Um, oh no, stop. Yeah, I can't get the same like mother of pearl iridescence that I get on the camera. That's super cool. Great treatment. Not super rare in this set. Again, they're just like a maybe they're slightly more rare because I'm still seeing more reverse hollows, but it's just like a tier up from the reverse hollow, I would say. Purposefully put duplicates. What do you mean, duplicates? Oh, Panseer. I guess actually, just in general, yeah, it would behoove them if, which I would argue. Well, that being said, I have seen like Brayden. Were you on when I did the? It was a prismatic box, and every single pack had an evolution in it. In my like either rare or reverse hollow slot. I do think it's random, but I also think sort of like what Magic does, where there's like some sort of weird theme. It's not always super apparent what the theme is, but I do think I could be completely wrong, and anybody can call me out if there's like data or whatever disproving this, but that's essentially what I've always thought with between having collected Magic and Pokemon. I do think there might be some weird themes that are not prevalent, are easily seen. Mm-mm. All right, so Panseer and our final. Oh, very cool, very cool. This is one of my favorite treatments. Got the God Rays and the sparkles, the stars. Stars in the background. All right. Pack number 8. Pack number 8. Everyone get their guesses in for energy. I'm going to say lightning. Steel. Brayden said steel. I'm saying lightning. Steel. Water. Fire. Lightning. Crab. 3, 2, 1. Who said steel? Brayden. Brayden's cheating somehow. Swaddle. Litwick. Litwick shines a light that absorbs the life energy of people and Pokemon, which becomes the fuel that it burns. Oh my god. This is what I'm saying. This is nightmare fuel. Can somebody please get on making a live action horror movie about Pokemon? This is. They're missing out by not doing it. Another Vanillish. Another Plume Fossil. Another Ferrothorn. Sharon. Lee have not seen Levani. Upon finding a small Pokemon, it weaves clothing for it from leaves. using the cutters on its arms and sticky silk. Like to eat? No, it weaves clothes for it. Is this how Pokemon get clothes? We've been talking about this. Alright, reverse hollow. Oh, yay! Reverse hollow Gothita. Very cute. Alright, reverse hollow Sawaddle. And then our final card of the pack is Cofragus. Oh, very Cofagrigus, sorry. I love this Pokemon design. It has been said that they swallow those who get too close and turn them into mummies. They like to eat golden nuggets. Wow. Very cool. Very, very cool. Oh, okay. That's where Yamask comes from. Okay, I guess that's less terrifying. Where it's more so if you just like bury somebody in a like a sarcophagus, it could just turn into one of these things. Very cool. Love that design. All right, y'all. The final pack, last pack magic, last pack magic. This is gonna be the biggest pull ever. You're gonna see it right here. I'm gonna say grass. We're going grass. Psychic. Oh, Braden coming in quick. I'm going grass. Last pack magic. Wada. Wada psychic. All right. Code card. Oh, what's sticking to me? Another code card. All right. Slide that to the front. We got Wada Wada psychic grass. 3, 2, 1. Oh, whoa. Talisha and Corinne taking it all in the end. Alright. Oh, another dino. Another deerling. Another Roggenrola. Lampent. Simisear. Harlequin. Stunfisk. Duat. Another Yamask. And then our final, looks like it's just a basic foil, is 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, very cool, actually. That is super cool. So let's compare it to this Tornadus. Which art is better? Which art's better, y'all? Ugh. Hey Google, turn on the bedroom lights. Yeah, the box promo is very cool. Alright, we're going to do a bonus pack, and then we're going to call it quits, y'all. And then we'll go over our favorites. Yeah, that's true. That is true. A little bit more detail. Actually, yeah, shout out to Nisata Niso. That is some sick art. Alright, we got a Surging Sparks here. Who is this? Who is this Pokemon? Is this a Gigantamax version of a Pokemon? No. Get your guesses in for the energy in this pack. I'm gonna say, uh, fire. No, water. We're gonna say water. Code card. Electric, electric. Oh, look at what happened. Charlie woke up. Did we wake you, buddy? Hello. Celebrity guest. Actually, you're not a guest. You're the whole reason the show exists, huh? People are just here to see you. You kept them waiting the whole time. Oh, yep, you can just walk on that. That's not going to cause a huge mess. Oh, get over here. What are you doing? Ow. Can we do this final pack? What's your guess, huh? What's your guess? Let's put out a dice. Here, ready? Charlie, can you... Alright, ready? We're gonna see if we can get Charlie to roll for us. Can you roll it? Oh. 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 He might go for it. No. Alright. I tried. I tried. Oh, no. He came here to give me a bath. So do you want to give me a bath while I look at the cards? You should... That is the worst place ever to lay. Oh my god. Oh, this is treacherous. This is... I don't even know. I have a pile. Yeah, there's just a pile of stuff here, and Charlie just decided for the first time ever that it is his bed. Oh my god, Charlie. That's... Yeah, there's piles of cards. There's a couple stacks of sleeves. Like, nothing you would want to lay on. And he has decided it's his home. I don't know if I can turn now. But yeah, you'll have to take my word for it. Alright, I forget if I moved it to the front. No, I did not. So who said fire? Anyone? Nope, nobody. Sizzlipede? A Bronzor? Applin. See, this looks like real. It is! Okay. Yukamari. See? I'm starting to recognize their name. Daraludon. Duskball. Armor Rouge? Oh, Charcadet. Okay. Jasmine's Gaze. Our first reverse hollow is the Executor. Wait, is what an apple and grapes? The Applin? This is a worm and an apple. So the worm is the Pokemon, and the apple is like its shell, almost like a snail, if that's what you're asking. Executor? Vibrava, and last but not least, Palkia. Oh, very cool. We just caught a ton of these in Pokemon Go. Palkia and Dialga. Spatial Pokemon. It is said to live in the gap in the spatial dimension parallel to ours. It appears in mythology. Very cool. All right, all right. What was everyone's favorite pulls? I like these treatments, but well, not but anything. That's still it's very cool. Oshawott might win it for me. It's gonna be between Oshawott and Buffalant. Uh, the Virizion and the Jellicent, very cool. Mm, mm, mm. Yep, actually, and these definitely have to go in there as well. Stoutland and Herdier. Yeah, this was a good one for art. I think these three, art wise, are cool. And then this is just I mean, I shouldn't say the art on this is not cool. It's just it's a very uh cool art treatment. I just saw a cool Cyclizar the other day, the terrestrialized or whatever you want to call it. And just the contrast, the grooves give it is just it's really something. Um, so yeah, art wise, I would say these are definitely the best three. Card wise, this might be one of the coolest ones. Afro Thunder, definitely, definitely, definitely. Got ourselves less rare in this box apparently. Got ourselves. Oh no, no, we got ourselves. Sorry, two Pokeball cards. Two Pokeball cards. Just very cool. Very cool. Yeah, the art style on the pups is very. I'm very impressed by that one. Stoutland and Herdier. Again, I half the reason I use the internet is to just shout out artists. So go check out Sao Sao. Hopefully, they have some sort of like social networking or website or something that you can support them in some way. Sao Sao, I think the art on these is beautiful, especially this one. Look at the colors on that. Very cool. So, but yeah, that's all I got. This was a kind of just like a tiptoe back into the fray, trying to get back into a schedule after being off for a little bit. So, yeah, hopefully I want to try and do some magic tomorrow. So, and then finish up with hopefully some sort of video games this weekend. We'll see though. But yeah, definitely tune in if you have not yet. Would appreciate any sort of like, subscribe, sharing you can do. That would be really great. And yeah, I do Magic, Pokemon unboxings, game unboxings. I have a game that I got on Kickstarter that I might do this week. That might be something fun to fill some time. Um, and I also have some horror games to get through. I have a big, big backlog of horror games that I need to do. So, yeah, keep an eye out for that. Those I usually do on the weekends, and then the Pokemon packs, game unboxings, things like that, I'll usually stick to earlier in the week. But yeah, so that's all I got. Everyone, thank you so much for hanging out. Like to give the roll call as always, Corinne Braden, Talisha, LJ Rips had a new friend out here. Really appreciate coming and hanging out, and I think that's about it. Yeah, love y'all. Thank you so much as always for hanging out, looking at cool Pokemon art with me. This, of course, is not the last. We will do very many of these moving forward. And yeah, I will see you hopefully tomorrow and later this week. But yeah, love y'all. Peace, peace. Everyone have a wonderful night. Charlie, say goodbye. See, he knows exactly his name because he looked right over. Oh no, Charlie. I don't know how you're doing that. No, now he's just pushing stuff off to make room. That can't be a comfortable bed. It just can't be. Alright, since I'm not streaming anymore, I'm going to undo and show you exactly what I'm dealing with. Charlie. See, I kind of like, I stack packs of cards. I stack neatly, mind you. I stack the code cards and everything right over there. The sleeves, I keep the box where I keep spare sleeves in, stuff like that over there. And yeah, Charlie decided that's his nap spot. So I love you, bud. Thank you for making a mess of my life. I love you for every second for it. I wish, actually, you know what? We're going to close out tonight. Here. They can hear you, bud. Oh, I think I'm freaking him out. Well, not freaking him out. I think I'm getting him excited because he loves this little puffball and I don't let him play with it. Oh, my remote's under there, bud. Alright. Love y'all. Charlie loves you too. Peace, peace.